Hi everybody, it's Miss O'Malley from Silvermine Elementary School. We are back for another health lesson. Today we're going to be learning about It's My Body because your body is so important. Now, I know you guys don't have this, but I want you to follow along with me. There's a lot of good stuff in here for you guys. It's My Body. The Great Body Shop kids had just opened the picnic basket. Out came special egg rolls from Susie's mother, plus chicken salad and tacos. Nearby, Simon and Jessica were setting up a volleyball net. "Hey, what's that?" asked Willie. The kids turned in time to see a great black twister off in the distance, right up there. "I think it's a tornado," Betsy exclaimed. "We'd better get out of here." "Nah, we've got plenty of time," said Simon. "I bet that twister is miles and miles away." So tell me, what would you do? Would you go inside quickly or would you stay out and play? So the correct answer to this is that you would go inside quickly. You shouldn't be outside if you would ever see a tornado. They're not that common in Connecticut, but you never know, it could happen. So let's look at a couple different other scenarios. This one's about a snake fright, right up here. Tito pointed through the trees. "It's just past that rock," he said. He wanted to show Dude and Manuel the secret fort he had just finished building. But there was a surprise waiting for the boys when they reached the fort. A big brown snake was coiled up at the doorway, quietly staring at them. "Let's catch him and take him home," suggested Dude. "Estás loco? Are you crazy?" asked Manuel. "That snake might be poisonous." What would you do? Use your common sense. Would you take the snake home or would you leave the snake alone? Obviously, in this situation, you should probably leave the snake alone because you don't know if it's poisonous or it could bite you. Let's look at the bike accident scenario. The bike accident. Screech, crash. Betsy and Jessica turned in time to see a boy on a bike crash into a stone wall. Now the boy was lying on the sidewalk with his broken, twisted bike next to him. He didn't answer when Betsy spoke to him. "Let's try to carry him home," suggested Jessica. "No way," said Betsy. "We should call 911. What would you do? Use your common sense. Would you carry the boy home or would you call the emergency number 911? In this case, you don't want to touch that person. You want to leave them there, get an adult, call the emergency number. But when somebody's really, really, really hurt, you don't want to pick them up on the ground because you could hurt them more. And if they did have a broken bone, it could really hurt them. Let's learn. I keep bringing up the word common sense. Let's figure out what common sense is. So it says, "A little common sense, please." A bit of common sense can help you keep your great body safe. Using common sense means that you're using your head. It means trusting your gut instincts. For example, your gut instincts tell you that tornadoes and snakes might be dangerous. Common sense says stay away from them. Common sense should also tell you that some problems are too big to handle yourself. Those are times when you need expert help or an adult help. Let's read about making decisions. Decisions. "Hey kid, want to make a couple dollars?" Cool Dude was walking home from school when he heard the woman call him. The woman looked friendly. She had white hair, just like the dude's grandmother's. She was dressed nicely too. "My kitten has gone off," the woman told Dude. "Let's drive around and look for him. If you find him, I'll give you $5. $5? The money sounded pretty good to Dude for a split second, but he was ready to hop in the car. But then he remembered that Officer Big Badge had said never to go anywhere with a stranger. Dude had a feeling that even the nice older woman could mean trouble. "No, sorry, I can't help," said Dude as he continued home. So without knowing it, Cool Dude used the decision-making steps. So let's go over these steps. So number one, he identified the problem. What was the problem? It was an easy way to make $5, but he shouldn't go with somebody that he doesn't know. The second decision-making step, he thought about the choices he had. So he could go with the woman or he could just go home. The third decision-making step, he thought about the pros, which are the positive things, and then the negative things, the cons. So he could have gotten $5, which might have been great, but he also maybe could have gotten taken or gotten hurt by this lady that he doesn't know. So he thought about those choices. The fourth thing, he weighed in the importance of each consequence. Getting $5 is nice, but getting in trouble is very serious. This is a risky, possible, dangerous situation. And then number 5, he made the best choice, which was to just go home. So here's the picture of dude and the lady in the car. So now we're going to read a little bit about Betsy and the bullies. Right up here. Betsy and the bullies. Betsy was riding home from Susie's house when she heard a hissing noise. "Oh no, another flat," she groaned. As Betsy went to work on her bike, 2 older boys walked up the sidewalk toward her. They began to tease her and call her names. Betsy ignored them. Maybe they'll just go away, she thought, but the boys didn't go away. One of them pushed Betsy's bike over. The other laughed. By now, Betsy was really scared. She noticed some kids across the street. Instead of helping her, they just stood there watching. Betsy was being bullied, and no one was doing anything about it. Now, I have a couple questions for you guys. So, obviously, Betsy was being bullied. The people were just standing across the street. They weren't doing anything. What actions are considered bullying? So bullying could be pushing somebody around their bike, name calling, there's cyberbullying where you're not being nice to someone online. There's a bunch of different types of bullying. What does a victim feel? So if you were being bullied, you might be feeling sad, you might be a little bit angry, you might be embarrassed. Number 3, why does a person become a bully? Maybe this person might be going through something. Maybe they're mad. Maybe they're trying to get revenge. There's a bunch of different reasons why people choose to bully, which is not very nice. If you see someone being bullied, what's your responsibility? You should absolutely stick up for this person. You shouldn't just sit across the street and watch the person get bullied on their bike. You should tell a trusted adult. Number 5. What can you do at your school or neighborhood to make sure it's bully-free? So just like I said, if you see somebody being bullied, make sure you tell them to stop, that it's not right. You could also put up signs in your school, bully-free signs. You could also make sure that you talk with your teachers if you are being bullied, so that way that it could stop. So let's read about 2 friendly strangers. Right up here, 2 friendly strangers. Simon slumped on the bench. Last night, his mother told him that she was getting married again. He was feeling sad and angry. Simon didn't notice the man who sat next to him until the man began to speak. He told Simon that his name was Bob. Bob asked Simon where he lived and the name of his school. Soon, Simon and Bob were talking baseball. "Hey, I've got some baseball cards in my car," Bob said. "Come with me and I'll show them to you." No thanks," Simon answered. Something told him that going to Bob's car wasn't such a hot idea. "Come on," Bob insisted. "I thought we were friends. Don't you trust me?" "Sure, but I'll just stay here," Simon said. "We could look at the cards. Then we can get ice cream," Bob suggested. "No, I can't. I've got to get to my game," said Simon as he left to tell an adult. There are some adults who look for kids who seem sad or lonely. They act friendly so that the children will trust them. Simon didn't wait to find out what Bob might do. He was smart and decided to trust his gut, leave the situation, and tell an adult. So remember, you don't talk to people that you do not know, even if they have good things to offer you, like the baseball cards and the ice cream. You say no. It's okay to say no. We're going to learn about that right now. So it's your body. Your body is your own. Some parts of your body are private. These are parts that are usually covered up by your underwear or your bathing suit. No one should touch or look at your private parts without your permission. Some people don't respect the privacy of others. Those people might try to touch kids in private places, or they might try to trick kids into touching their private parts. If anyone's touching makes you feel uncomfortable, say no, loud and clear. Yell if you must. This is not a time to worry about being polite. Get away from the person who is making you uncomfortable, even if you know them well. Then tell someone you trust what happened. Keep telling until a responsible adult helps. You have the right to your personal safety. Now that's really important. And the last thing that we're going to talk about is internet safety, because obviously we're all doing everything online. Internet safety is just common sense, help you stay safe on the streets. It also comes in handy in the virtual world. When using the computer to chat online, email, or receive instant messages, stick with people you know and don't talk to the strangers. That includes adding people on TikTok. You're talking to people through Xbox or PlayStation. You don't talk to people that you don't know, and make sure that your accounts are on private. If you get an instant message or email from someone you don't know, tell an adult who could decide what to do. Never give out personal information like your real name, phone number, or address. Don't share passwords or exchange photos with people you don't know. Tell a parent or trusted adult if someone wants to meet or call you, because common sense says that's dangerous. So I hope you guys learned a little bit about your body and your rights. As always, if you feel comfortable, write down below what school you are watching from, because I'd love to know. See you guys soon for another health video. See you later. Bye.